Welcome class 6 in our e-learning class. Today we will start a new chapter from our SSC Civics Social and Political Life 1, Urban Civilization. I have written the name on the board and the page number also I have written. Come to page number 57. A city is much bigger than a village and more spread out. A city has crowded markets, many buses and cars, water and electricity facilities, traffic control and hospitals. Have you ever wondered who is responsible for running all these? Do you think how decisions are made, how the planning is done, who are the people who do all the work? Read this chapter and find some answers. One lazy Sunday afternoon, Mala and her friends Shankar, Jahangir, and Rehana were playing a game of cricket in the street. Shankar had bowled a good over, and although he nearly managed to get Rehana out, she was still batting. Frustrated, he bowled a short ball and hoped she would hit it for an easy catch. Instead, Rehana hit the ball so hard and so high that the street light broke. Rehana screamed, "Oh no, look what I have done." Shankar said, "Yes, we forgot to make a rule that if you break the street light, you are automatically out." But Mala, Jahangir, and Rehana were more worried about what had happened, and they told Shankar he would better stop thinking about the wicket. So the street light, it is broken due to the action of the ball, and here Shankar is thinking that we will get a wicket instead of thinking who is going to repair the street lamp. Last week they had broken Nirmala Mausi's window, so this is not something which is a start or beginning. Already they have done something else also like this, and had spent their pocket money to have it replaced. Oh, not only that they have broken, but they are also very honest in nature. That's why they repaired it using the pocket money. Okay. Would they have a dish out money again? Would they have to dish out money again from their pockets? That means again they have to take out money from their pockets. But who would they pay this to? To whom did the lights on the streets belong? Who changed them? So, who is the owner? Previously, they knew it very well. Nirmala Mausi, she is the winner of, she is the owner of the window. But here, the street lamp, who is the owner? Where they will go to pay the money? Rehana's house was the closest, and they ran and told her mother what had happened. Rehana's mother said, I don't really know these things in great detail, but I do know that it is the municipal corporation of the city that takes care of replacing lights. So who takes care of the street lights? Municipal corporation. The best person to ask would be Yasmin Khala. She just retired from the municipal corporation. Go and ask her, and Rehana, come back home soon. Jasmine Khala lived in the same lane, and she and Rehana's mother were good friends. The children ran to Khala's house, and when she opened the door, they began to tell her what had happened all at once. When they asked about the street light, Yasmin Khala laughed and said, "There is no one person that you can pay the money to. There is a big organization called the Municipal Corporation that takes care of street lights, garbage collection, water supply, keeping the streets and the market clean." So you underline the work of Municipal Corporation. It takes care of street lamps, the street lights, garbage collection, water supply, keeping the streets and the market clean. I've heard about the Municipal Corporation. They have put up signs around the city to inform people about malaria, said Mala. Yes, you are quite right. The municipal corporation is also responsible for ensuring that diseases do not break out in the city. That means should not spread in the city. It also runs schools, hospitals, and dispensaries. This is also the work of municipal corporation. You underline. It runs schools, hospitals, and dispensaries, and makes gardens and maintains them, said Yasmin Khala. Then she added, Our city Pune is a big city, and so here it is called the municipal corporation. In smaller towns it is municipal, it is called a municipal council. So in the cities which are quite big, we can find municipal corporation there, and smaller towns will have municipal council. Underline these two terms and also the difference. You are able to understand this, understand quite well here. Small towns are having municipal council, and big towns they are having municipal corporation. The ward councillor and administrative staff. Yashmin Khala, I'm curious, who decides where a park should be? Did you have to make interesting decisions like this when you worked in the municipal corporation? Asked Rehana. Rehana is quite inquisitive in nature. She wants to know more about municipal corporation. No, Rehana, I was working in the account office of the corporation, so I just worked on pay slips. Cities are usually quite large, so the municipal corporation has to make a lot of decisions as well as do a lot of work to keep the city clean. The decisions like where a park or a new hospital should go are usually made by the ward councillors. So who takes all these decisions? The ward councillors. Where a park will be there, that means where we will build a park or where a new hospital should be there. All these things are decided by the ward councillors. The city is divided into different wards and ward councillors get elected. Underlined, so city is just divided into different wards, and each ward is having one ward councillor who is just elected. The complicated decisions that affect the entire city are taken by groups of councillors who form committees to decide and debate issues. So whenever any complicated decision is there, it is not that one man will think or one person will think. It is a committee who will debate on that matter, and they will just find out the do's and don'ts, the positive and the negative sides, and after that the decision will be made. So for example, if bus stands need to be improved or a crowded marketplace needs to have its garbage cleared more regularly, or there is a nala or drain that cuts through the city that needs cleaning, etc. It is these committees for water, garbage collection, street lighting, etc. that decide on the work to be done. When the problems are within a ward, then the people who live in the ward can contact their councillors. For example, if there are dangerous electrical wires hanging down, then the local councillor can help them get in touch with the electricity authority. So if any problem is there like this dangerous electrical wires, if they are hanging at that time, the local councillor will call the will inform the electricity department. While the councillors committees and the councillors decide on issues, the commissioner and the administrative staff implement this. So who decides and who implement? Underline, the councillors committees and the councillors decide on issues. Okay, the commissioner and the administrative staff implement these. Underline this very well, this is very important. The commissioner and the administrative staff are appointed, they are not elected, they are appointed. Councillors are elected. So here lies another important thing, important line, that commissioners and administrative staff, they are appointed and councillors are elected. So how are these decisions made? Asked Rehana, who never gave up on her train of thought. She is quite inquisitive. I said no. Well, all of the ward councillors meet and they make a budget, and the money is spent according to this. The ward councillors try and ensure that the particular demands of their wards are placed before the entire council. These decisions are then implemented by the administrative staff, said Yashmin Khala, enjoying the questions. That the children asked. No adults asked her about her job, and the children's questions provided her an opportunity to relive some of her experiences. So just come to this page. Here we can come to know how does the municipal corporation gets its money. Providing and running so many services requires a lot of money. The municipal corporation collects this in different ways. A tax, underline, a tax is a sum of money that people pay to the government for the services the government provides. So government, whatever service the government is providing, it is not free service. For that we have to pay tax. Okay. So people who own homes have to pay property tax, underline property tax, as well as taxes for water and other services. The larger the house, the more the tax. Big house you are having, that means you have to pay big amount as tax. Okay. Property taxes, however, form only 25 to 30% of the money that a municipal corporation earns. So property taxes, from property taxes, municipal corporation earns 25 to 30% of the money. There are also taxes for education and other amenities. So education is also not free. There also you have to pay tax. If you own a hotel or shop, then you have to pay a tax for this as well. It is also not free. Also, the next time you go to see a movie, look carefully at your ticket, because you pay a tax for this as well. So movie you are going to enjoy, it is also not that only the tickets you are buying. Just within the amount of ticket, the tax is also included. Thus, while rich people account for property taxes, a much wider population pays more general taxes. Okay. So come to the next page. But the city is so large, it must take a lot of people to look after it. Does the municipal corporation have a lot of workers? Asked Shankar curiously. He had by now luckily forgotten about that cricket match and the incomplete over, because he was just quite stubborn regarding that. Yes, the work in the city is divided into different departments. So there is the water department, underline, the garbage collection department, a department to look after gardens, another to look after roads. I worked on accounts in the sanitation department. So where did this Yasmin Khala, she used to work? She used to work on accounts in the sanitation department, said Yasmin Khala, and then went on to offer the children some kebabs to eat. That is free, because they are listening so much from her, they are getting enriched from her so much. That's why this is some sort of free service. This is not included in the tax. Okay. Jahangir ate his kebabs at top speed, very hungry, and as he wolfed them down, he asked loudly from the kitchen, Yasmin Khala, where does the garbage that the municipal corporation collects go to? The others, while still eating when Yasmin Khala began to answer, this question has an interesting answer. As you know, you can usually find garbage lying all over the street. Earlier, even our neighborhood used to have garbage lying all over. And if this remains uncollected, it attracts dogs, rats and flies. We all know, no, if a dustbin is there, open dustbin, what sort of maze it is we are having near in our locality, what sort of maze it is, horrible it is, and it becomes more terrific when it rains. Just you cannot, even if you are not having some sort of experience regarding this one, you cannot imagine. Also, people get ill from the smell. At one point, things became so bad that children even stopped playing cricket in the street, because their parents were afraid that they would get sick from staying on the streets too long. So children, give a tick mark over here, and in our next class we will complete the chapter, and also we will discuss the question answers. Okay. So if you are having any queries, any problem, any doubt, anything, never hesitate to ask me through the e-portal. So read properly the chapters and be careful that you have to read each and every line with lots of concentration and attention. Bye. Stay happy, stay blessed.